Okay, y'all, we're a week in, and I've made a lot of progress so far, and I hope you have too if you are decluttering along with me. First and most important, I want to say thank you. Thank you to everybody who has subscribed, to everybody who has shared my videos, to everybody who has left a comment, to everybody who has watched. I appreciate it so much, and I just want to let you know that. It means so much to me because it lets me know that what I'm doing is helpful. And that's the point of doing the videos. I could go in there and clean that room out without making a video, but the point of the video is to help others as I've been helped. And so it took a lot for me to be able to get to the point where I could share that room. That room was embarrassing to me. That room was overwhelming to me. And when I started my channel, I knew that at some point I would have to get brave enough to share it. But I was dreading it. I didn't want to share that. I wanted to hide that. And one day I was on a live chat. I wasn't on it. I was just one of the people watching a show, and there was a live chat. And one of the other people made a comment, and it just resonated with me. And I made a comment back to her, and then she let me know in the live chat she must have checked out my channel and she subscribed. And in that moment, I knew that I had to share this room. And so I thank her. I don't even know if she's still subscribed. She doesn't comment. I still remember her name, but I'm not going to say it because I don't know if she would be comfortable with that. But I thank her because she made me brave enough to share this. And so, and I'm not scared to share it now. And I just wanted to let you know that the comments that you guys make mean so much more than you realize. So, thank you so much. Today's video is going to be days 4 through 7. So it's going to be a whole week. And I still have all of the stuff that I've decluttered. I'm going to gather all of that together and put it in a pile so we can see just how much stuff that I have that's leaving my home. Now, obviously, there were things that I put away. I'm not going to get those back out. So those are all put away. But this stuff, I'm going to gather it together, and we're going to see just how much I can do in a week when I'm just doing at least 50 items per day. And when I'm saying at least, I mean, when I got to 50, sometimes it was a little more or but it was always at least 50. But I didn't just keep going and going and going. Last year when I did this, I would spend the whole day. I gathered as much as I could. I was new at decluttering, and I had so much stuff, I just needed to get it out of here. But with this challenge, I wanted to show myself and you just how much that you can accomplish if you just try to do a smaller amount. So 50 may seem like a lot, but when you've got a lot of stuff, it's really not. It's really not that hard. So if 50 seems like too much, or if you've already done your decluttering, of course, if you're going to do the challenge, feel free to set a lower number, or even do it by a timer. Just say I've got 15 minutes. I'm going to do some declutter for 10 minutes, and then have the other 5 minutes to put things away. So that way you're done in 15 minutes. So if you have a time crunch, do it that way. You don't have to do 50 items. The whole point is just to get going. But I wanted to see how much I could accomplish if I just did just a small challenge of just meeting that 50 item goal. Once I meet that 50 item goal, I'm good. So, I can finish out whatever thing, like I had the cards, and there was over 100 cards and then 100 envelopes. Well, I'm not going to go, okay, well, I'm only going to get 50, or I'm going to count this for 2 days. I didn't do that. The reason why is because it's at least 50. So if I had 1,000 items, that's still 1 day. If I have 50, that's 1 day. So then the next day, I'd start over. So hopefully that makes sense to you. But that's the challenge I set for myself. 50 sounds like a lot. When I did this last year, I set that goal of 50 items per day for myself, and I honestly didn't know if I'd be able to do it. And for the whole month of, I started December 31st, and for the whole month of January, my goal was at least 50 items per day. And I only did 50 items 2 days out of that month. All the rest of the days, I did at least 75, 100, 150, 200. And there was even one day, I think the number was like 238. It was all hangers. And if you've seen my little short video where I did 76 hangers in my basement, those are the 76 I saved because, just in case I needed a hanger. Like, who needs 76 hangers, right? So that now seems ridiculous to me, but at the time, that made total sense to my brain. So as you're going through your decluttering journey, give yourself the grace of growth. You will grow into it. You will learn what works for you. You will one day be laughing at yourself when you're watching back and going, I'm saying it's obvious. It wasn't obvious when I put that thing there. It wasn't obvious that I don't need it. Part of me thought I did. Part of me was clinging to it thinking I needed it just in case. Or, I kept it because it was purple. That's why I kept that little pot, because it was purple. I haven't set my little elf on that thing for probably 4 years. But I couldn't let go of the pot because it was purple. Does that sound crazy? Yeah. So give yourself grace to grow, please. And I hope you will do this challenge with me. But for today, we're going to do days 4 through 7. Look at how much we have. And then in the next video, we're going to try some different things. See ya. Okay, it's time to go shopping for my 50 things to get rid of. And we're going to start in the doom room. Try to get them out of here. But I want to tell you, one of the things I've noticed in the past couple of days is that my mindset has shifted. In the past, when I came in here, I looked for things that I could get rid of. But now, I'm actually looking for things that don't belong in this room. And that's kind of helping me because now I know this does not belong in this room. So even though I don't know if I'm going to get rid of it, I know it doesn't belong in here. And I also know I can put this out with my fairy stuff because it can go with the My Little Ponies and I might use it there. And if not, I can get rid of it after I've tried to put my fairy garden together in the spring. So I'm going to take that out of here. I'm going to take this hula hoop. This is heavy. It's an exercise kind, but it hurts my neck. So when I try to use that one, it hurts my neck. So I'm not going to keep that. And this thing doesn't belong in here. I don't know where it came from, but it doesn't belong in here. And so this wrapping paper is sitting over there by the door, so that can go. Let's see what else we can find. So the thing is, pretty much most of everything that's in here doesn't belong in here. Very little of what is in here belongs in here. But for some reason, that's helping me to make the decision of what to take out. I'm only taking out like 50 things at a time, but I have to take, or 50 plus. But I have to make decisions on those things, and I'm not overwhelming myself by taking too much at a time. So I can take this and see if I can find a place for it. So it doesn't belong in here. And what else? This I can put with stuff. We have a box for gifts, so I can put this with gift items. Put home. These things are office type things, and I actually have some office things I'm putting downstairs until I can get my office organized. So I can go ahead and take these out of here and put those with those office supplies. They won't have a permanent home yet, but they don't belong in here, and I can be consolidating them with my office supplies. So even though I'm not technically finding a new home or the permanent home, I am just moving them again, but I'm consolidating. So that will actually help me in the long run. Let's see. This stuff, this is one of those things you can vacuum seal. So I can put that in the closet with things that should go with. Okay. And let's see. These are books. I'm not really wanting to deal with books right now. I will at some point, but not today. And this stuff, I think that's a bunch of office stuff. That looks like a bunch of office stuff too, actually. I have a lot of office things. I have way too much, so I'm going to have to get rid of a lot. This doesn't belong in here. Looks like I have some more pillowcases. Those can go. And I think I'm going to put that with the doll, so that can come out of here. And let's see. This doesn't belong in here, and I can get rid of these gift boxes from in here. This is an empty box, so it can leave. So I think that's enough stuff for right now. I'm going to gather what I've pulled out. I'm going to take it into the family room and go through it and either put it to get rid of or put it in a home. Give it a place to stay. I need a few more things because most of those are just going to a new home. They're not actually leaving. So they're just going to be put away. I think I'll take this box, go through it. I'm going to take this and grab this bucket full of stuff. These things can go downstairs in the gift box or gift bag box. Let me get that. And these two things, these go with Christmas stuff. Get rid of those. And this can be gone. This. And this. Up here, that can go. I'm going to put this stuff back in the room because I don't want to get overwhelmed, and I already have a lot that I'm going to be putting away. All of this stuff has a place in the basement, and these things have a place upstairs on the main floor. All of this stuff is going to go bye-bye. Day 5, we're on the search for 50 items that we can get rid of. I forgot to take that out of here yesterday, so I'm going to take that out. The little cabinet with the dolls. And this box that I put back in, I think I'm going to get that out and maybe deal with it. And there's a box over here that just has some random stuff in it. So I'm going to start with those things and see what we can find for day 5. This doesn't look like much, but it's actually over 100 items that I got out of those 2 boxes. Some of it's going to go into the recycle, some of it's trash, and some of it will go into the giveaway pile. But I actually ended up having a whole lot of stuff that I have to go put away in its home. So I'm going to go do that now. I ended up putting the little cabinet of dolls on my fireplace mantle. We are at day 6, and after just 5 days of doing this, you can tell a big difference. I mean, look at that. This was left over in a box that I grabbed out yesterday, but I had plenty to deal with, so I put it back in here. So I'm going to pull that out. I noticed there were some purses, so I'm going to grab the purses and take those out. Here's some purses. Might as well grab these 2. I need to check and see what size these sheets are. I don't know if they fit this bed. If they do, I'll put them in the closet here, and if not, then I need to get rid of them. And I think this stuff, I can put it down in the basement. Got a pretty good pile there. Probably part of it'll just be putting it away, but these cards, hopefully, that's what's in this. Hopefully I can go through and get rid of a lot of those. For day 6, I'm going to be letting go of a set of twin sheets. We no longer have a twin bed, so we don't need those. And also, I had over 100 cards and envelopes, and I don't need to keep those anymore. So I'm going to put those in the recycle bin. It's time to find some stuff for day 7. I think I'm going to take this box. In this one box, I found over 50 items that I can declutter from my home today. And these are the things we'll be keeping, so I'll put all of that away. As promised, here's all the stuff that I got out of that room in 7 days that's leaving our home. This stuff over here, this is the trash. There's trash and some recycled stuff and a couple pieces of shred and 2 bags full of bags and a whole stack of empty boxes. Yep. And this stuff over here, I'm going to either post it on a Buy Nothing site so I can give it away now, or I'll put it in my driveway giveaway when the weather's nice enough.
I pack all the boxes, then stack all the boxes, always thinking I'll remember what's inside. Though I plan to go through it, by the time I get to it, on my memory I can never rely. A quick resolution, a simple solution, is to label each box that I pack. It's so easy to do it, I need to get to it. Better yet, I should unpack the stacks.
Hey, Pumpkin. Come on, baby. Come on, this boy. Come on, this baby. This Pumpkin. He's Mommy's boy. The cat is meowing. Meow. Pumpkin. Come here.